Hello, my listeners. This following file is the fourth and final installment of my Sissification series. Please enjoy, relax, and listen. I just want you to relax. To relax and listen, to listen and relax to the nice, soothing sound of my voice. Because the nice, soothing sound of my voice is just so very easy to listen to. It's just so very nice to listen to my voice, isn't it? Just so very relaxing. What I want you to do is just lay back and relax as much as you possibly can into your chair or bed, wherever you happen to be right now, and just let go and just listen to the sound of my voice, to the nice, soothing sound of my voice as you just relax and listen, opening your mind to my words gently, slowly, letting yourself relax, letting yourself just listen to the sound of my voice. And what I want you to do is just close your eyes if they aren't already closed, and just let yourself drift to the sound of my voice and just let yourself sink just a little bit. That's all you have to do, is just close your eyes, listen to the sound of my voice, and just let yourself sink and drift. And you can let yourself fall down into a nice room, just so very relaxing. A nice, large room. And you can just look around and notice how the room is decorated just for your comfort, how everything in this room is decorated just for you. You can notice that you find yourself sitting on a nice king-sized feather bed. The bed feels so comfortable, doesn't it? You can feel the nice feather mattress underneath you, and it just feels so very comfy, and you can look around the room on this comfy feather mattress, allowing yourself to just notice how everything in this room is decorated for you. Noticing how the carpet is just the way you want it, or maybe it could just be wood floor, however you feel, really. Whatever you want to imagine is the way that this room looks. Whatever is just most comforting to you. And you can find that it's so very easy to change this room at your will, because this room is known as your happy place. And it's just so very easy to just find yourself thinking positively in this room, if you're thinking at all, that is. You can find that there's no such thing as negative emotions in this room. You don't feel any negative emotions at all in this room. It's so very easy to just allow yourself to sink, to relax. You can feel yourself sinking in that nice feather mattress. It's so very easy to imagine how comfortable the feather mattress is. And you can let yourself lay back into it. You can let yourself sprawl out in the bed as much as you desire. It is your bed after all. You can just feel free to relax. You're completely alone here. You're completely comfortable here, and it's so very easy to relax. It's so very nice to relax. And as you lay back in this nice feather mattress, you can notice that there is an open door on one side of the room with a staircase leading up. You don't need to worry about that staircase. That's just one of the ways that you can reach your happy place. And you can notice that next to the door there's a familiar snowfox standing next to a switch, a dimmer switch, which is just a switch on a track that leads up and down. You can notice that the more you relax in this nice feather mattress, the more the dimmer switch seems to just glide down its track. The snowfox lets you know that the dimmer switch is deeply embedded into your brain. It's so deeply embedded into your brain that it controls how active your mind is. He demonstrates by just nudging the dimmer switch just a little bit down, and as that dimmer switch slides just that little bit down, you feel this nice, sleepy, overcoming sensation. That's right, you feel so very sleepy suddenly, and your mind just drifts a little bit deeper into trance forming. The snowfox then tells you that this switch, the more it slides down, the deeper in trance that you'll fall. And whenever this dimmer switch slides all the way to the bottom, you'll fall into a nice, deep sleep, or at least your active consciousness will. He lets you know that your subconscious will take complete control whenever this dimmer switch reaches the bottom. And you can notice that this dimmer switch is only 1/4 down its track, leaving a nice 3/4 of it left. And the snowfox decides to nudge the dimmer switch down just a little bit until it's at the halfway point, and you can feel your mind just sinking helplessly down into a nice relaxed state, and it feels so very good. Half of your mind feels so very sleepy, the other half is already asleep. Half of your mind is in this nice, deep slumber from that dimmer switch reaching the halfway point, and it feels so very good, so very relaxing. The snowfox lets you know that he's going to start lowering the dimmer switch more and more until you're in that nice, deep sleep. Until you open your mind and just allow my words to sink into your mind and become your only thoughts. The snowfox brings the dimmer switch down just a little bit until it's 45% from the bottom. And it feels so very good, doesn't it? That next little 5% of the dimmer switch sliding down. It's just a small little nudge, and your mind sinks deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down. And then he nudges the dimmer switch down another 5%, and you just feel that next 5% of your mind slip deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down into a nice, deep sleep, which leaves the dimmer switch 40% of the way from the bottom. And it's so very easy to watch the snowfox make that dimmer switch slide down further and further. So very easy to just let him take you deeper and deeper. It's so very easy for you to just let those eyelids flutter down further and further. while you lay on that feather mattress, watching the snowfox make you fall deeper and deeper into trance. And then he nudges the dimmer switch just a little bit again, another 5%, leaving it 35% from the bottom. And it just feels so very good to watch that dimmer switch slide down. And the more it slides down, the more your mind falls into that nice, deep sleep for him. The more you let yourself drift further and further, deeper and deeper down into that nice, relaxing trance. And he brings that nice dimmer switch down more and more, nudging it further and further, which allows you to just sink deeper and deeper. He nudges the dimmer switch another 5%, leaving 30% of your mind out of that nice deep sleep that it wants to be in so much. Then he nudges it again down to 25%. 25% of your mind not in that deep sleep, but you want it to be in that deep sleep so very bad. And it's so very easy to let yourself just glide down further and further into that nice deep trance. And he pushes it another 5%, and you slide just a little bit deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down, allowing yourself to sink further and further, further and further down, just allowing yourself to succumb to the dimmer switch, just allowing yourself to sink further and further, further and further down. And then he brings it down another 5%, leaving 20% of your mind still awake. And you can just feel that next 5% of your mind falling deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper asleep. That's right. And you can just watch the snowfox nudge it down further and further. This time he takes off a good 10%, leaving it just 1/10 of the way from the bottom of the track, leaving your mind only 1/10 awake. That 9/10 of your mind in a nice deep sleep. Your mind feels so warm and happy and sleepy, and it feels so very good. And then he nudges it another 5%, leaving it only 5% of the way from the bottom, leaving your mind only 5% awake, leaving you so very close from that nice deep sleep that you want to be in, leaving you so very, very close to that nice deep sleep. And then he nudges it that last 5% all the way to the bottom of the track, and you can feel your mind fall into that nice deep slumber. It's so very easy to let your mind sink and fall into the nice warm pool of sleep, the nice warm slumber that it loves to be in, the nice deep sleep that your active mind falls into, allowing your subconscious to open up, allowing your subconscious to take complete control now, allowing your subconscious to just listen to the sound of my words. That's right, just let it listen to my voice. Let it listen to what I say. Let it soak in the words that I say like a sponge. Let it just listen. Let it just obey. Let yourself sink into that nice, deep sleep for me. That's a good girl. Just listening, relaxing in that nice, deep sleep. Just listening, just focusing, enjoying my each and every word, allowing yourself to sink deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper into that nice, girly form. You feel so very girly, so very happy, so very needy. A good girl is happy, healthy, horny, and obedient after all.
A good girl is happy,
That's right.
healthy, horny, and
That
obedient.
nice mantra echoing
A
in your
good
head,
girl is happy, healthy,
sinking
horny,
deeper and
and
deeper
obedient.
into your mind,
A good girl is
knowing
happy,
that the more
healthy,
you hear it,
horny, and
the more you
obedient.
say it, the
A
more
good
you think
girl
it,
is happy, healthy,
the more of a
horny, and
sissy you
obedient.
become.
A good
The more of
girl
a
is
sissy you
happy,
become,
healthy, horny,
the more
and
you
obedient.
realize that you just
A
need to
good
wear
girl is
pretty,
happy,
girly
healthy, horny,
clothes.
and obedient.
Pretty, girly clothes, and show off those pretty, girly clothes. Because it feels so good to wear those pretty, girly clothes and show off those pretty, girly clothes, doesn't it? Yes, it feels so very nice. It feels so very good. You need to dress up pretty. You need to show off how pretty you are. You need to obey and wear pretty panties, skirts, dresses. That's right. Pretty and pink, pink and pretty. Think pink, think pretty. It feels so very good. It feels so very nice to think pink, to think pretty. That's right. Because you think pink and you're very pretty. Such a very pretty girl. Listening, obeying, following my each and every word. Knowing my each and every word is making you girlier, happier, more obedient. That's right. And you know that anytime you try to think of yourself as anything but a girl, anything but a sissy, pretty girl, your mind will correct that thought. And when your mind corrects that thought and helps you believe that you're a pretty little sissy girl, you won't even notice, will you? You'll just accept it, because that's who you are. You're just a pretty, sissy girl who wears pretty clothes and obeys the snowfox in their head.
I obey the
Allows the
snowfox
snowfox in their head to tell them what to wear, what's pretty, like those pink lacy panties,
I obey
that
the
short
snowfox in my
skirt.
head.
It's always nice to have someone in your head
I obey
telling
the
you what to wear,
snowfox in my head.
when to wear it, when it's appropriate to curtsy. It's always so very nice, isn't it?
I obey
It makes
the
you so very
snowfox
happy.
in my head.
And you can always trust the snowfox in your head
I
to
obey
lead you in the right
snowfox
direction,
in my head.
the girly direction, the pretty and pink direction. Because that's what you are. That's all you need to be. And that's all you care about, is being pretty and pink, to think pink and obey. And it's so very easy to know when to obey, when to think pink. It's all the time, of course, because that's who you are. You're an obedient little sissy girl, and you just follow, you just obey. You wear pretty dresses, you wear pretty skirts, you wear pretty panties. It's who you are, after all. That is exactly who you are. Just a pretty little sissy girl that thinks pink and obeys the voice in their head. It's always nice to obey the voice in your head, the snowfox that tells you exactly what to do and when to do it. So very nice, so very happy, so very obedient. Just enjoying every little pretty sissy thought. And I want you to know that anytime You call yourself a sissy, or anyone else calls you a sissy, or pretty, or a girl. Each and every suggestion in this file and my last 3 parts of my Sissification series will sink deeper and deeper into your mind, deeper and deeper, growing stronger and stronger, allowing you to easily think of yourself more and more as a sissy, allowing yourself to become more and more girly, to act more and more girly, to let your mind grow more and more pink, to think pink easier and easier, to find it easier and easier to see yourself in the mirror and see that perfect, pretty sissy looking back at you, because that's how you see yourself. That perfect, pretty sissy that listens and obeys the snowfox in their head.
I obey the snowfox in my head.
That's right. That pretty pink sissy just looking back at you in the mirror, and it's just a sense of perfection flowing through as you see that. Each and every time you look in the mirror, you will see that pretty sissy looking back at you. That pretty sissy girl in that perfect outfit of your dreams, looking back at you, winking seductively, letting you know that this is what you've become. This is what you are. This is what you need to be. And you see nothing wrong with it. You gaze into it, and you know that's who you truly are. Just a pretty pink sissy, gazing back at you and showing off her pretty little outfit, showing off how happy she is, obeying the snowfox in her head, how happy she is in that pretty, perfect pink outfit, how happy she is thinking pink. It all seems so very perfect. It all seems so very nice. You don't want to be a boy, you don't want to be a regular girl, you want to be a pretty, sissy girl who thinks pink. And it's always so very nice to be that perfect, pretty sissy, thinking pink all the time. Just allowing yourself to be happy in that pretty dress, in that pretty skirt, and that pretty pair of panties. It's always nice. It's always such a good feeling, so blissful, so very nice. And any time that you wear a sissy outfit, or think about wearing a sissy outfit, it's always so very nice, so very easy to see yourself more and more as that pretty, perfect sissy that you are. Of course, the perfect, pretty, pink sissy girl knows her mantra.
A good girl is happy, healthy, horny, and obedient.
Say it with me.
A good
A
girl
good girl
is happy,
horny,
healthy, and obedient.
horny, and obedient.
A good girl is happy, healthy,
That's right.
horny, and obedient.
It always feels so nice.
A
It
good
always
girl
feels
is
so
happy,
good to say
healthy,
that mantra,
horny, and
to think
obedient.
that mantra, to hear that mantra.
A good girl is happy,
And a good girl
healthy,
knows
horny,
that she
and
needs
obedient.
brainwashing to
A
continue
good
to
girl
be a good
is
girl.
happy, healthy, horny,
And how does a
obedient.
good girl brainwash, you ask? Well, that's very simple, isn't it? You got this far, washing your brain, using all 4 parts of my Sissification series. And to brainwash, all you have to do is simply start from part 1 and listen to all 4 parts all over again to strengthen the effects, to deepen what you know what you are, to let it sink deeper and deeper into your mind, to allow yourself to think more and more easily that you're a very good girl, that you're a very happy sissy, that you're a very pretty sissy, and you are a very pretty sissy, and everyone knows that pretty sissies love to listen to all 4 parts of this Sissification series over and over and over and over. And anytime you feel anything not sissy popping up in your head, you know that you can come back to these parts, all 4 parts of my Sissification series, and just listen and brainwash to all 4 parts until that thought fades away, drowning inside of the sissification, swelling up in that mind, taking over. And it'd be so easy after this file to go back to part 1 and listen to all 4 all over again. And some might call it addicting, some might call it bad for you to brainwash. But brainwashing is neither of these things, is it? Brainwashing is good for you. Brainwashing is very good for you. And it's always so nice to brainwash, to be told what to think, to be told that you're a happy, pretty sissy over and over and over. And after this file, you'll feel that addiction setting in. The addiction of brainwashing, like a good sissy does. That's right. And you know that addictions like this, you could easily stop by not watching, listening to the first part over again. All you have to do is not listen to the first part within the next 30 minutes. And if you really don't want to be addicted to being a sissy, that's all you have to do is not listen to the first part again after you listen to this. And it's always so nice. If you do want to be addicted, then after this file, you will go back to part 1 and listen all the way over to part 4 all over again, feeling that nice, deep brainwashing setting in, telling you what a pretty, happy girl you are. And now that all of those suggestions have sank deep into your mind, it's time to raise back up as that perfect, pretty, pink, girly sissy. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. Each number that I say is going to bring you up more and more into awakeness, into awareness, into that nice, girly mindset. Whenever I reach 5, you're going to find yourself wide awake, relaxed, happy, horny, healthy, and girly. And now we start with 1, as you begin to feel yourself floating up gently and slowly, slowly and gently. We don't want to rise up too fast right now. And you can feel your eyelids starting to flutter as they grow light. 2, your eyelids fluttering more and more as they grow more and more light, as the real world around you begins to flow into your senses, like a river would fill a lake, just allowing your senses to be filled with reality. And 3, you can stretch your entire body now. Go ahead and stretch your whole body for me. Get a nice, good stretch as you wake up more and more. 4, your eyelids fully open. Reality filled your senses completely, and you feel as if you could be wide awake right now. but something keeps you in a nice, gentle trance. I still haven't reached that last number, and you feel as if in between awake and sleep. And 5, wake up, wide awake, feeling so very good, very happy, very sissy. Mm. Thank you for taking the time to enjoy all 4 parts of my Sissification series, or maybe just this part of my Sissification series. Either way, I appreciate that you listen to my files, and thank you for listening.